Hi, I'm Michael Rotz. I'm the chair of the Nature Conservation and Education Committee with the Washington Crossing Park Association. This is our final report video for our 2025 mini grant project, which was the Honeyman Spring House brush clearing. To situate this in some context, we have a lot of park improvements going on ahead of the 250th. The biggest is the new visitor center we can see under construction here, but directly sort of within the view shed from the visitor center to the river and from the canal and lower park up to the new visitor center. In that view shed lies our project site, which is the strip of land between Route 29 and the canal, and it contains this Honeyman Spring House and the memorial fountain. This map shows the areas that were cleared. So we hired a vegetation management contractor to use a forestry mulcher to mulch the blue areas. Uh, the spring house and the memorial fountain are called out here, and we've also called out an area that we will be seeding in the future to ensure the longevity of this clearing and to keep this view shed both open and beautiful. This is the site in 1926, well maintained, pretty open. You can see the overlook was already constructed. This is a site in 2013, more trees, but still relatively open. We can see the spring house covered in ivy, but the canal is visible, the spring house is visible. This is the site in 2023, so this is sort of our before image for the project. Lots of invasive species, lots of Japanese honeysuckle, autumn olive, multiflora rose, things like that, blocking the view, climbing up the trees, just making it sort of a bit sort of ugly, and of course also blocking the view of the important resources, the river, the canal, the spring house, and the ferry house from other vantage points. So really masking the resources of the area. This is in progress. The forestry mulcher chopping down the sort of the relatively high vegetation here. This is after the clearing. The little area on the right that has already some wildflowers is actually it was already didn't need to be cleared, but that's sort of what we're envisioning the sort of cleared area to look like going forward, with actually a little bit more diversity with the seed mix that we've chosen. This is a volunteer workday. We have another two coming up, one for some more site prep and then for the seeding of our meadow, which will happen on November 30th. The volunteers sort of started raking together some of the debris that was left behind from the forestry mulching. There are also a couple of standing dead trees and one fallen dead tree that DEP will come in and remove for us. This is the site. You can see Route 29 would have been invisible before. And then here we see the super narrow patch of green and yellow grass was the only access to the spring house from this side. And really all of the brush on either left and right that was blocking all these views has now been cleared out, and this is a much more open area, which will be mowed and maintained going forward. And then this shot shows the ferry house, very historic structure in the park, and the spring house now visible. They were obscured before. Um, Tree work definitely very noticeable here, but that's to come, made possible by this project, as was the seeding of the wildflower meadow, which will happen soon. This is just an image of the seed mix that we've ordered from Pinelands Nursery. And then another improvement to this part of the park funded by the New Jersey Society of the Cincinnati, small garden around one of their monuments. So overall improvement to this section of sort of forgotten section of the park. And then I also want to just give a quick update of our 2024 mini grant project. We've had very good survival rate, 80%. We've been doing lots of volunteer days to weed and care for the trees. We've planted another 300 planted and fenced existing seedlings. We have still a lot to go, but this is good progress, and it was made possible by our 2024 grant, which really sort of kickstarted this project, this process, and really helped us significantly grow our volunteer group, volunteer base, and community interest just through the visibility of both signage and all of these tree tubes. So with that, thank you so much. We really appreciate this collaboration for 2 years now. And yeah, thank you.